How the Indiana Fever can make the 2025 WNBA playoffs. Here are all the possible Indiana Fever playoff scenarios entering Friday's game against the Angel Reese-less Chicago Sky. How the Indiana Fever can be the fifth seed in the WNBA playoffs. If New York 24-17, Indiana 21-20 and Seattle 22-20 tie with 24 wins, the Fever win the head-to-head tiebreaker and get the fifth seed. Indiana would be 4-3, New York 3-3, and Seattle 3-3. New York will need to lose out, and Indiana and Seattle win out for this to happen. Indiana loses the head-to-head tiebreaker with New York. How the Indiana Fever can be the sixth seed in the WNBA playoffs. Finish with more wins than Seattle, Golden State 22-18, and Los Angeles 19-21 tie with only Seattle, and finish with more wins than Golden State and Los Angeles. The Fever lose any tiebreakers involving Golden State and/or Los Angeles. How the Indiana Fever can be the seventh seed in the WNBA playoffs. If the Fever win out, they can do no worse than seventh because they would have at least one more win than Los Angeles and tie with Seattle, winning the tiebreaker. Indiana will finish seventh if only two of the following happens: win more games than Los Angeles, win more games than Golden State, win at least the same number of games as Seattle. How the Indiana Fever can be the eighth seed in the WNBA playoffs. Indiana will finish eighth if only one of the following happens: win more games than Los Angeles, win more games than Golden State, win at least the same number of games as Seattle. How can the Indiana Fever miss the WNBA playoffs, have the same or worse record as Golden State and Los Angeles, and a worse record than Seattle? What are the Fever's odds of making the WNBA playoffs? According to the ESPN WNBA Basketball Power Index 2025, the Fever have a 92.8% chance of making the playoffs with Los Angeles at 10.7% prior to Thursday's game's WNBA playoff standings. Here are the relevant teams' records and remaining schedules. 5. New York 24-17 Friday at Seattle. Tuesday versus Washington 16-25, September 11th at Chicago 9-30. 6. Golden State 22-18 Thursday versus Dallas 9-32, Saturday versus Minnesota 32-8 Tuesday at Seattle, September 11th at Minnesota. 7. Seattle 22-20 Friday versus New York, Tuesday versus Golden State. 8. Indiana 21-20 Friday versus Chicago, Sunday at Washington, Tuesday versus Minnesota. 9. Los Angeles February 19th Friday at Atlanta 27-14 Sunday versus Dallas, Tuesday at Phoenix 26-14 September 11th versus Las Vegas 26-14. Get Indy Stars Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark coverage sent directly to your inbox with our Caitlin Clark Fever newsletter.